Suicide is the third leading cause of death among young people. Hi, my name's Scott Johnson, and I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about bullying and what it is that we can do to help bring it to an end. Simply put, speak up. Do not be a bystander. If you see that someone is being picked on, say something. Find someone. Do not simply look the other way. Do not automatically assume that someone else is going to do something about it. What if they don't? What if it's up to you? 1 in every 3 children is bullied. Bullied for anything. It's insane. There's from weight to disabilities, from religion to being part of the LGBTQ community. Especially at young ages, kids can find anything to poke fun at other kids for. Hair color, eye color, facial features, having just one parent instead of 2. There's so many different things, and kids can be cruel. It's a part of growing up. We need to report it. We have to speak up. Start at home. Start with your own children. Sit them down, talk to them, make sure that they understand that words hurt. Make sure they understand what a bully is and what people think of that, how people respond to their words. There's so many horrible things in this world that hurt us, that drag us down. Other people should not be one of those things. We should be reaching out to our fellow human beings. We should be offering them assistance, friendship. We should not be tearing them down and making them feel bad about themselves. Your kids, my kids, our kids need to know this. It starts with us. Be a good example. Go out in the world every day with your children and make sure that you're the best you that you can be. Do not talk negatively. Do not talk down to people. Treat everybody as equals. Bullying really does affect everyone. It affects your children. It affects your children's friends. It affects you. It affects parents. It affects teachers. It affects principals. It affects government officials. One person being bullied literally affects so many people. It's like a ripple effect. It just goes and goes and goes, and it gets bigger and bigger until so many people are hurt. Just think about it. You're sitting at home. Your daughter or your son comes in from school in tears because they're being picked on, because someone thinks that their hair is funny, because someone thinks that they're a little chubby, for whatever reason, because they're smart, because they're not so smart. Any reason. As a kid, I remember being picked on because my shoes were not as cool as the other kids' shoes. And although it seems like such a little thing, that can grow into something huge. So your kid just comes home crying because they were picked on. How does that make you feel? It makes you mad. It makes you sad to see them like this. You have to say something. Talk to the other children's parents. Talk to the teachers. Talk to principals. Talk to anyone that's going to listen. Just be sure that you get the word out. Make sure that you are not just a bystander. Make sure that you are not just standing on the sidelines watching all of these children get hurt over and over and over. It's a hard thing for anyone to deal with. It's a hard thing to keep bottled up, and it's a hard thing to grow up to a healthy human when you have all of that negativity inside of you, just building and building. Talk to your children, not just your children. Talk to your nieces, your nephews, the kids you babysit, your neighbors' kids, your neighbors. Talk to teachers in the schools. Talk to the superintendents. Talk to the principals. Again, it's up to us to talk, to spread the word. It's up to us to acknowledge that this is happening and children are taking their own lives because they don't know how to deal with it. They shouldn't have to know how to deal with it because it shouldn't be a problem. Kids will be kids. I hear that a lot. But to me, kids being kids is having fun, is playing, it's including everybody. It's not poking fun at someone because they're different. It's not being mean to people so that other people will think you're cool. You need to make sure that the people that you're surrounding yourself with know this. Make sure that they know what has to be said, what has to be done, because this is getting out of hand. So, as you walk away from me today, go out and talk. Use your voice and speak. If you see it, report it. Talk to your children. Talk to your family. Just talk. Write a post on Facebook. Make an angry comment on someone else's post. Do not share violent videos of children fighting in parks. That doesn't help. That makes it seem cool because it's on the internet and now it's viral. That is a huge step backwards for mankind. We are all the same. We may not look it, we may not sound it, we may not live it, but we are. We are all the same. Stand up, be heard. Do not sit on the sidelines any longer.